Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Point of View. It's your boy DDE80, aka 13th Wonder of the World, aka Mike Deezer. Man, am I talking to y'all? While I'm talking to y'all, excuse me, the train is going on outside. Oh man! Shout out to the Point Place family. Shout out to Bobby Reezy. Shout out to my little homie M Breezy. My niece Naya, my sister, I love all y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Point of View. Point of View still being put on YouTube as well as the Podbeam app. Trying to get it on the Riverside app so we could do some, I could do this personally, face to face, talking to people. For some reason, it was kicking people out of the app today, but we're going to try again tomorrow. I was supposed to be doing a one-on-one with my producer, but the situation didn't go the way it was supposed to because of the freezing of the kicking out and the crashing of the Riverside app. So we're going to try it again a little bit later, man. Oh, man. I know it's 12:28 in the morning. It's November the 14th. Man, I can't believe we only got 16 days left in this month, bruh. And we're almost out of this month, man. This is going by fast. In 2 weeks, it's going to be Thanksgiving. That fast is going to be Thanksgiving in 2 weeks. Wow. But, let's get into the Point of View. Let's get into the NBA scores, the results from tonight's games. First game I want to talk about is the Wizards versus the Spurs. Spurs win that game. Oh man, Wemby had 50 points and shot 8 3-pointers. Now, the last 3 games, Wemby has hit 8 3-pointers, 6 and 6 in the last 3 games. He had 50 points tonight. He had 39 the other night they played, and he had 24, but he had 6 threes. Man, who's going to be able to stop a 7-foot guy that's shooting threes like that? Dirk Nowitzki was long, but he was not that long to be shooting threes like that. He reminds me kind of Manute Bol, but he's way more athletic than Manute Bol was. But Manute Bol could hit the 3-pointer at like 7. I think he was like 7'6", 7'4", something like that. But Wemby's doing this right now, man. Let me tell y'all something. This is gonna be scary if he keeps shooting that 3-pointer like this, guys. And that's just what it is, plain and simple with that. On the Wizards side, Jordan Poole had 42 points. He scored 42 points, and it still was not enough to match Wemby to beat the Spurs. Oh, man. So, win for the Spurs. Also, I want to give my condolences to Greg Popovich. They say he had a light stroke, a mild stroke. So we're praying that he recovers and be able to get back to coaching. I know he wants to finish coaching out before he stops. So my prayers is with Greg Popovich, who is one of the greatest coaches in NBA history. He went 5 for 6 in the NBA Finals coaching. He only lost one time, and that was to my boy LeBron and the Miami Heat back in 2013. So it's interesting to talk about that, but it's also interesting to talk about the great Greg Popovich, because Greg Popovich, has really, let me say this, really been a cornerstone, not only in the Spurs organization, but also in the NBA. He's been one of the best. Pacers lose to the Magic, despite Siakam having 25 points. Franz Wagner put up 29. And they won this game. The Magic won this game without Pablo Banchero on the court. He's still out with an injury. The Pacers should have won this game, but they didn't. But it's a great win for the Magic. Celtics and Nets, I'm not going to even get into this. We already know the Celtics won. Jason Tatum, 36 points. I think he had like 10 rebounds, if I'm not mistaken. The Nets, who got caught on a bad night by the Celtics last night, losing to the Atlanta Hawks. Celtics went into Brooklyn and beat them, so that's what that is right there. So the Brooklyn Nets lost this game to the Boston Celtics. Great win for the champs. Bulls Knicks. Bulls shocked the Knicks. Zach LaVine, 31 points. Cat had 46 points. If Jalen Brunson's shot would have just not rimmed out and it would have just rolled in, then the Knicks would have won this game. Knicks would have won this game, but Josh Hart made a bad play at the end of the game, fouling a three-point shooter. I think it was Kobe White fouling a three-point shooter. He was able to hit all three of the three-pointers. I mean, not three-pointers, but all three of the free throws at the free throw line. And the shot that Jalen Brunson had, it just rimmed out. It just rolled out. But Cat had 46 points. Big win for the Bulls. Celtics. Oh, I just said the Celtics. Excuse me. Cavs are 13-0 right now. They beat the Sixers on a night where PG or Joel Embiid didn't play, and Maxi's also out with an injury. So their three starters were out. But that didn't mean nothing for Cleveland. Darius Garland, 25 points. He's been playing, man. I don't know if Cleveland still wants to get rid of him or not. I think they will. Maybe when All-Star break, it's got to be a different, a big, real scenario to get Garland out of there right now. I think he stays there for right now. But a great win. And the 76ers rookie's been playing great for him as well. Shout out to him. I forgot his name that fast, but shout out to him because he has played great for the Philadelphia 76ers. He has all heart. He's not bowing out to nobody. He's playing great. With that being said, on to the next one. Pelicans lose to the Thunder. B.I. had 18 points for the Pelicans. SGA had 29. And Jalen Williams, I think that's his name, had 31 points. Pelicans, man, are very short-handed, but they're still coming out trying to compete, man. And just imagine when they do get all their guys back, because like 7 players out with injuries. Williamson, Jose, CJ, Murray, Trey Murphy, and Herb Jones. They're all out. But the Pelicans got a chance to make some noise when everybody gets healthy. Good win by the Thunder, one of the best teams in the Western Conference. Clippers versus Rockets. Rockets win. Jalen Green had 21 points. He outmatched James Harden, who had 19. James Harden went back to Houston, and the Rockets just rocked him all night by winning the game, man. Great game by the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets, I want to say this about them. If the Rockets keep playing like this, they might not have to worry about playing in the play-in. They might just have a legit playoff spot. I think they will be one of those 7, 8, 9, 10 teams that plays in the play-in. That's just my thoughts on it. I think that's what I see from them because they right now they're young, but they're hungry. Congratulations to the Houston Rockets. Pistons versus Bucks. They went in overtime, and in overtime, the Greek Freak 59 points outmatched the Pistons. As the Bucks won that game, they're now 4-8. They've won 2 straight, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations to the Bucks finally trying to put a stride together. They're still without Chris Middleton as well as Dame Lillard. So when they come back, they might can make something happen. All right. Suns and Kings. Devin Booker had 18 points, but it was the Kings that won with D. Fox with 29. Those guys were hurt by their loss they had the other night. When they had all those points, all those guys put up 20-something, and it wasn't able for them to do it, and they finally did it. So congratulations to the Kings beating the Phoenix Suns without KD. Of course, KD's not there. I don't know when KD's coming back, but, you know, it is what it is. Phoenix can still be capable of winning some games. They got Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. So we'll see what happens with the Suns, excuse me. I'm sorry. But the Kings are doing good. They're still trying to learn how to play off of DeRozan and off of Sabonis as well as D. Fox. So we'll see what happens with the Kings as they try to make their playoff push as well as the season keeps going on and on. I'm going to tell you something. Teams that you were expecting to win, they're not winning. The bottom teams are proving to everybody that they are being competitive. Whether they win or not, the Charlotte Hornets of the game, the Detroit Pistons of the game, the Utah Jazz of the game, those bottom Toronto Raptors, those bottom teams are coming out playing hard every night, man. They're not just letting you just roll over on them. They're competing. And that's what I'm saying about a lot of these teams this year. It's very interesting. Also, for the second night in a row, the Minnesota Timberwolves lose to the Portland Trail Blazers. Sheldon Sharp, 33 points. And I think he had 6 rebounds. Ant-Man, 24 points. And like 0 from 9 from downtown. But this is the second night that you guys have lost to the Portland Trail Blazers. This is also a bottom team. Because ain't nobody expecting too many, possibilities out of them. But Chauncey Billups is Big Shot. Is a Mr. Big Shot. So Chauncey Billups knows what to do. He's doing an okay job right now, and Minnesota was one of his former teams. So Chauncey Billups, the Hall of Famer, knows how to get a team up for games like this. They've won 2 in a row. They won both back-to-backs to Minnesota. I'm just waiting to find out the documentary when Ant-Man's going to talk about this. Yo, I'm wilding, man. I'm out here wilding, talking crazy, I guess. No, I'm not, because that's exactly what he does. He always got something smart to say. Last but not least, I think that's the last game. Well, it is the least, last but least. However you say the metaphor. Lakers beat the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies without Ja Morant, Desmond Bane. They still had Jared Jackson Jr., who put up 29 points. Zach Edey got his second taste of LeBron James. And LeBron James again with another triple-double. The 39-year-old, almost 40, put up 35 points, 14 assists, 12 rebounds, and a steal. Like Mark Jackson used to say, "Mama, there goes that man." LeBron James is proving to everybody why he is one of the best players of all time. Why he's the all-time leading scorer. Why he's doing what he's doing at 39. Why is he still in tip-top shape, man? LeBron is bringing it, man. And this is the thing about it. You're going to miss him when he retires. And this might be not this year, but probably next season he's probably going to call it quits. But this is exactly why I said the Lakers need to put all resources out and try to help LeBron get a 5th championship. That's my boy. That's my dog. I love him. I love LeBron when he do this. He'll go out there and play good, man. He don't come out looking flat out. At times he do come out looking flat. But these last couple of games, LeBron James has been actually scoring. He's been actually scoring. And I think the Lakers are on a 3-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken. Anthony Davis, he started out slow, but Anthony Davis started hitting threes at the end of the game to put them boys in the mix to win the game. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is when it comes down to the Lakers. I'm hoping that the Lakers get a shot at getting out of the playoffs, man. I want to see them go to the finals, but it's too many deep teams in the Western Conference, man. So it's going to be hard for them. Steph Curry and them playing great. Nobody expected the Warriors to do all that, but they're doing what it is, you know. Nobody expected Cleveland to still be 13-0, but they're going to lose to somebody. They're going to lose to somebody. And I'm going to tell you, it's either going to be a team that is competing for a championship, or they're going to lose to a team that ain't doing nothing, and they're going to just drop them. Or it could be a team that has the potential to make a playoff push. But they're going to lose. They're going to end up losing. They're not going to go 82-0. No, I think they could possibly go 64-18 or something like that, or 65-17. But they're going to lose some games, and that's my theory on that as well. When I come down talking about sports. All right, tomorrow's format: AEW's report from last night's Dynamite. Also, more basketball, more college basketball, also football tomorrow. It's the Commanders versus the Eagles. Shout out to my brother Kendo, because he's going to be intrigued in that game because the Eagles are his team. The Eagles defense is going to have to figure out a way to stop that high-octane offense of the Washington Commanders. And I'm telling you, they got a squad. Not Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Daniels and those boys, man, they are destined to have a nice little playoff push this year. I'm telling you this because I know what I'm seeing. They're gonna be up there playing for a playoff push, but they gotta beat the Eagles. Jalen Hurts and them now are proving to everybody that this is the team that they were when they went to the Super Bowl a few years ago against Kansas City. Do I think they can make it? I think it's going to be either them or the Lions. That's just my thoughts on it, because the Lions are deep. They're deep, man. And they were supposed to lose this past Sunday night, and they won. So, yeah, the Lions are, in my book, the only team that can beat the Kansas City Chiefs, in my book. That's my prerogative. I don't see anybody else beating them, unless it's some on the AFC. It's Baltimore. I think Baltimore can beat them. I think Buffalo can beat them. I would even throw Pittsburgh in the mix, because the Steelers are playing great since Russell Wilson has came back as their starting quarterback. He's playing with a newfound sense of wanting to win in football. And whatever he's doing, it's working. Whatever he's doing, it's working. Because Mike Tomlin and them got a chance to host a division game in the playoffs. Ain't nobody. I'm just saying that because they're 8-2. They're playing great. They're playing great football. The Pittsburgh Steelers is. And I don't even like the Steelers like that because I don't like them towels. But they're playing absolutely phenomenal, man. And Russell Wilson, man. Russell Wilson got those boys right, man. Pittsburgh, Tomlin gave him the key, and he's unlocking the door by running through it. He's already into Wonderland right now, getting what he got to get to make it work. That's just it, man. That's what I said about, about what the Eagles are doing. The Eagles are coming back too strong. But in my book, the Detroit Lions, man, I think that's the team that's coming out the AFC, the Detroit Lions. If they keep playing the way they're playing, they're definitely going to come out the NFC as the NFC Super Bowl champions. I don't think they're going to win. They could win, but they're going to have to stop a high-powered Patrick Mahomes to get him. But that's here or yonder. I don't know who's gonna get there, but I think they have a great chance of making it happen. So we'll see what happens with that. As I yield and get off the point of view on the pod beam, I want everybody to know that God is still good. Yes, He is. You guys enjoy your sleep, enjoy your night. I'll be back on hopefully tomorrow. If I'm not too busy, I'll be back on tomorrow with the AEW Dynamite results and to talk about Thursday night football, between the Eagles and the Commanders. God bless you. God keep you. I pray for you. You pray for me. I'm out.